Get ready to level up your marketing, your brand, and your career success. I'm Garen Kilpatrick.
And I am Nathaniel Schooler.
And welcome to the Next Level Podcast. What's up? Great to have you on the podcast, man. Really excited about it. I know we've been Facebook friends for a long time. It's awesome to finally reach out.
For sure. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Right on.
Awesome.
Okay, well, let's jump right into it then.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
So, we've got Evan Weber today on nextlevelpodcast.com, and we've got Garen obviously as well, and me at Schooler. And we'd love to learn more about what you do, Evan, because I know you've sort of got a really great turnkey solution for affiliate sales. You manage a lot of affiliate programs for businesses, and for us right now, we're very early stage, and we've got a product and we're building an audience. Garen's already got quite a sizable audience, and we're looking to grow an affiliate program to build people's personal brands. And I know Garen speaks very highly of you, and over to you. Really love to hear more about you.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me. I've actually been in the digital marketing industry for 20 years. I started my career in 1997. I had a free auction website that I had built, kind of like an eBay clone. And then I had some early business partners that sold a lot on eBay itself, and sold a lot of collectibles and antiques and things like that online, early days of e-commerce and online auctions, things of that nature. So I did that for a few years, and then a buddy of mine from college had a business company called dentalplans.com, which was nothing more than a one-page website at the time, but we took it and grew it into a 50-employee company and a real roaring internet marketing, internet success story, I guess you could call it. And I stayed there for 5.5 years. In that process, we grew a really large affiliate program. So I knew through that experience, how to recruit affiliates, how to work with them, how to get them producing, how to really cultivate an affiliate marketing program for a company. For our company at the time. And I also ran all of the pay-per-click, organic search, paid search, partnerships, everything you could do in digital marketing at the time, which really wasn't much more than that. I ended up exiting there in 2007, and I launched my agency, Experience Advertising. And really my idea was to manage affiliate programs for companies, because a lot of companies need their affiliate program managed because they don't really know how to handle it properly, and they don't really have the manpower or the strategy, to be honest with you. So I initially launched to handle that channel for companies and did it like that for a few years, and then I ended up broadening to things like Google AdWords, Bing Ads, Facebook ads, and social media. Began to grow, managing social media for companies, managing their search campaigns, their organic search, their paid search, retargeting their visitors that aren't converting after they leave the site with ads. Basically anything and everything in digital marketing and e-commerce, we have our foot in or our hand in. And, we have clients where we handle one aspect, one channel, and we have clients where we handle multiple channels at the same time. So it really depends on what they're hiring us for and what we can do to help them, quite honestly. And that's where we are today.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Wow. You've got a lot going on, and that's really cool. So what I was really wondering is, so for someone who's getting started with their affiliate program, what would be some best practices for them when they're starting out to get their first affiliates and start making some affiliate sales of an information product, for example?
Well, any affiliate program has to follow certain principles, best practices. In my opinion, because I get a lot of companies that come to me and they want affiliates, Evan, bring me some affiliates, recruit me some affiliates. The first thing I say is how well does your website convert traffic into sales?
Exactly.
If they don't have a grasp on that, it's a problem. It's a red flag. Mm-hmm. So the first step is usually to work with the potential client, to improve their website's conversion rate. So there are many strategies to accomplish that, for everything from trust logos to customer reviews to having a secure website, having retargeting the visitors that aren't converting when they leave the site with ads to bring them back. There are probably a good 10 strategies to boost the website's conversion rate. Now, sometimes you don't have that control over the platform, over the website. If some companies do, some don't. So it can be problematic if you can't, add trust logos, for instance, or add a customer review widget. So it can be harder to boost the conversion rate if you can't control those aspects. But if you can control those aspects, then you plug in the tools. There's many tools that companies have sprouted up to offer from customer reviews and live chat, things like that. That all go into converting more traffic into sales. So once you've worked diligently to boost your conversion rate, then you can have the confidence to go out and recruit affiliates, to prospect them and contact them either via their website or advertise to them on Facebook or on Google and say, are you interested in a affiliate program, a personal branding course affiliate program? We have a great one. We thought you would be a good fit. Mm-hmm. Click here to sign up, or let us know and we'll sign you up if you're interested. And so you have to do a lot of prospecting to grow an affiliate program. That's part of it. That's one of the things we do for companies. They hire us to handle the outreach, site contacting, website prospecting. There are other ways to do it. There's joining networks like Commission Junction or Share a Sale or Link Share. There are, existing affiliate networks that you can launch your website on as a merchant or an advertiser, they call them. Mm-hmm. And that'll allow you to access affiliates a little quicker, but it doesn't make sense for every company. Not all affiliate networks will provide the right types of affiliates for every scenario. So sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, but let's assume it won't. So basically you're left up to your own volition as far as outreach to recruit affiliates. So basically that's done through a lot of outreach, a lot of prospecting, identifying websites or blogs, for instance, or even people on LinkedIn that could be a good potential affiliate, and asking them if they want to be your affiliate straight up. Hey, we found you online and you have a great website, a great blog, a great job with that. We have a affiliate program we think you can earn revenue with, and click here to sign up, or let us know if you're interested and we'll sign you up. And so that's how a lot of affiliate recruitment is done. Yeah.
Cool. So then I guess you'd send the way I've seen it done in the past, and the way I've done it with some of my affiliate programs, is to send them to an affiliate resources page that has like an opt-in in the front end, and then they go through to the resources page that would have things like ads and some swipe copy. So what's your thoughts about Clickbank? So we're thinking about launching on Clickbank. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's a fine idea for a digital product like this, a course. It's usually, a course, digital product oriented type of network. I don't use Clickbank personally that much because we don't manage, or we're mostly in the e-commerce space. Mm-hmm. So it's not exactly ideal for e-commerce, but it's, from what I understand and what I know of it, I've used it a little bit myself over the years. It's more on the digital product space. So there is upside there. I wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket with it, in my opinion. I don't think anything should be just put it somewhere and expect it to flourish. It could happen like that, but I wouldn't bank on it. Again, it's just another outlet. It's another platform to cultivate your affiliate program and, cultivate affiliates. You probably should have an on-site affiliate program as well. I don't know. I'm not sure what platform you're using for your course. A lot of them have built-in affiliate programs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were thinking about going with iDev Affiliate. Do you have any experience with that, or?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, sure. iDev Affiliate. Yeah, it's a good robust platform for in-house affiliate tracking. Absolutely.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It's there's no affiliates though. Yeah, they have to be recruited. So
yeah, exactly.
It's very much from scratch type of situation. But yeah, it's as good as any other. It's definitely a robust platform. It may be even more robust than you even need, to be honest with you. There are several out there. There's Tap Affiliate, Lead Dino has offers. I like Tap Affiliate personally. It's an inexpensive platform that does everything you could possibly want it to do, including multiple tiers and things like that. And it has APIs and things of that nature. So it's a modern, full-featured affiliate tracking platform that starts at $30 or $40 a month. So it's an inexpensive route. You don't want to go with something that is too much overhead. Otherwise, you'll have to overcome the overhead in order to get profitable with it, which shouldn't take too long, whatever platform it is. But it's still delays the process of getting profitable with your affiliate program. So yeah.
Cool. So you mentioned trust badges and customer review widget. So one widget that we use is Get Site Control for WordPress. It works pretty good. I was wondering if you could maybe recommend any other review widgets and also trust badges that people could use.
Well, as far as trust badges, yeah, I really like the Norton's Trust Seal. Norton's Trust Seal is probably the number one. In fact, it is the number one trust seal on the internet. Most people, the biggest e-commerce sites use it, and most people are conditioned. It's the yellow and black one. It's the people are conditioned to see that logo because they've seen it on a lot of the bigger e-commerce websites. And I also recommend having a through and through secure website, HTTPS website from homepage on forward. So I recommend that as well. As far as there are other trust seals. There, Trustee. Trustee is a really good one. Then there's of course the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. Mm-hmm. That to get that one, you have to be in business for a year in the same location in order to qualify for it. But they actually recently allowed companies to go monthly billing with the BBB logo. So I do recommend the BBB logo because a lot of people are conditioned to think it carries some weight or carries some respect.
So, do you know how much that is?
Logo is a good one. As far as review widgets,
what was that? You said one more, and I was just wondering, do you know how much the BBB is? And you mentioned one other.
$40 a month. The BBB logo is $40 a month.
Probably well worth it, though.
I'm not sure if did I cut out there for a minute?
I think you said one more trust badge.
Trustee. It's called.
Trustee. Okay.
Trustee. Yeah, trust and then the letter E.
Okay.
That's been around. That's been around a while, and it's the BBB logo is $40 a month. The Norton's logo is about $270 a year. There are some resellers you might be able to get it a little cheaper. Then there's the Trustee. I'm not sure what they're charging these days, but it's a little bit of a pricier one. It carries a lot of weight, though, a lot of respect. As far as customer review widgets, there's Trustpilot, there's Shopper Approved. The least costly one that I like is called Judge.me. That one's only $15 a month, and it's an automated review widget. It sends. Now you have to make sure that it works in conjunction with your platform. The course, wherever you're selling your course platform, it has to plug in there. Or be able to be plugged in there. I like Judge.me. That sends automated ask them on an automated fashion what they thought of the course and how was the experience, things like that, and it builds up the gold star reviews. So that's the point. You need those gold star, 5 gold stars, to build up as many of those as possible, because once you build up the gold stars, they go in your search listings. They'll actually go your Google AdWords listing and your Google organic listing. In the search results, once you build up a certain amount of gold stars, they'll show up there when someone searches, personal branding course. Boom, they'll see your listing and they'll see the gold star ratings there, right in the search listing in Google search results. So that's part of the reason why you want it, is that lends a lot of credibility before they even visit the site. And then when they visit the site, then they need to see those reviews prominently displayed on the website. And it carries a lot of weight as far as conversions. Sites that have positive reviews, or any type of reviews, actually convert at a higher rate than without. So, I tell companies all the time, don't even advertise until you have some reviews. If you don't have reviews, don't waste your money on advertising online, because the conversion rate won't be there, and you won't have the ROI won't be there. So they should build them up with family and friends and people that contacts that they can ask nicely. Hey, do you mind giving us a review, and we'll let you have the course for free if give us a review, that type of thing, just to build up your reviews. And then you can start opening it up to the public and charging normal pricing or whatever the case may be, and then you'll have some reviews built up, and they'll say, oh, it's got great reviews, it must be great, so that's very big part of the conversion rate question.
Cool. Do you know, in terms of earnings per click and conversion rate, what are some numbers that we should strive for before we go getting affiliates?
Well, every website has a different conversion rate. It's hard to put a number on it, or put an ideal number on it. Different types of websites have different ranges of conversion rate. Could be anywhere from, I'd say, 0.5% to a few percent. If you're coming in at 2-3%, I think you're fine. I think you're okay. If you're more in the under 1%, then I think you have some work to do. So, but it also depends on what you're charging. The price point of the product will also determine the conversion rate, and the other conversion rate elements that your website has going on or not will determine what that conversion rate is. So it's hard to really nail down. But what you should probably try to do is get a grasp of what it is now by buying a little bit of traffic, maybe with Google or Bing or Facebook. Google or Bing is, I recommend targeted search traffic as the best source of traffic for a conversion, because search is the best, source of targeted traffic. So buying some keyword phrases like personal branding course, things of that nature, and bringing them to your site, see how many people buy. But don't expect much yet, until you have a lot of these elements, in play and a lot of these boxes checked. Otherwise, but that can give you a baseline conversion rate, but it may not be pretty, it may be under 1%, maybe 0.5%, and maybe 0.25%, or it may be 1% or 2%. Let's hope it is over 1%, but in realistic outlook, it'll probably be around 1%.
Okay. How much traffic would you recommend we buy at first, as a test campaign?
A few $100s worth, I'd say. Okay. You can get a good grasp in a few hundred clicks, I would say. So let's say the traffic is maybe around $1 a click. It might be a little pricier. It depends on the vertical and how many other companies are advertising the same type of thing. So if it's around $1 a click, that's about average. Bing is usually a little cheaper than Google. Actually, it's usually a lot cheaper. It can be half the cost or even a fifth the cost of Google. Yeah. Bing ads is what I recommend. I also recommend phrase match and not broad match. Broad match, you'll get creamed. It brings in too many extraneous phrases that aren't targeted enough. So everything should be on phrase match, because when you launch the campaigns, it automatically puts them on broad match. So you have to be careful with that, because it'll burn up your budget
real quick,
real fast. So everything
they have to be surrounded by brackets, or is it quotations? Or
the quotes? Yeah, the quotations. Yeah. But what you do is, so when you set up the keyword phrases, so you put in the keyword phrases, and then you can select all the keyword phrases, and then switch the match type from broad to phrase, and it'll switch them all at the same time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Do you use any tools for your PPC or anything like that you might recommend?
The only tool I use is called AdStage, adstage.io. It's a reporting tool, and it also has management features. We manage a lot of the pay-per-click stuff by hand. We manage it all manually. I believe in that. But I like some of the features these tools offer. Like they let you know when things aren't converting as well as they could be, things like that. I mean, there's little hints that they'll give you that you just might want to keep an eye on things a little closer or tweak the bids. But the way we manage, we track each keyword phrase through to the conversion. So you'll see in the account, the keyword phrases and then how many conversions they have, each one of them. So if they have conversions, then fine, great. If they don't, then you turn them down or turn them off. So it's just a process of seeing if the keyword phrases are leading to conversions. And see, like Google, Bing, Facebook, they give you the conversion pixels, the conversion tracking pixels that you put up on the website. So you shouldn't spend the money until you integrate the tracking pixels into the website. So that's the first step before you turn on the on switch, is you set up the account, then you grab the tracking pixels, you put them on the website, and then you grab also the remarketing pixels, and you put those on the website. And then that way all the visitors are going to get cookied, and if they don't convert, you can advertise to them after they leave the site. So before you spend a dime, you need to make sure the conversion tracking pixels and the remarketing pixels are installed onto the website from the Google, Bing, and Facebook.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So in terms of like video sales letters, do you know if Google and Bing are okay with video sales letters, or
I'm not aware that they aren't. Not aware that they aren't, but they may not be. I don't do a lot of promoting of digital products myself, so I know Bing is a lot more lax than Google. But if Google has issues if it causes users problems. If it causes users confusion or things that are illegal or things like that, then they don't allow it. But if it's not illegal or it's not causing user confusion or visitor confusion, things like that, then it should be fine.
Okay.
But there may be an issue with it. I'm not 100% aware whether it is 100% okay or not. So you'd have to just set up the campaign and see what happens, type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you recommend anything for split testing? Split testing two different landing pages, maybe?
Yeah, well, in this day and age, it's more about split testing the page elements. So you have a landing page, and then that landing page is composed of many page elements: the logo, the video, the calls to action, the bullet points, etc., the headline. So you use a tool. There's one called convert.com. That's a good one. That's inexpensive. There's a bunch of them out there. Optimizely, that's a little pricier. There's a tool I really like called reactful.com, which it allows you to do a different form of A/B testing where you can actually set up a more interactive landing page. Like if they are looking at a certain part of the landing page, you can pop up a message, or if they go to leave, you can pop up a box, or it makes your landing pages more interactive. Okay. So I really like it. Does more than that. That's a very dumbed down explanation of what it does. It's a really awesome tool that I do recommend checking out. And like I know the people that developed it. I refer them a lot of clients. So I definitely recommend Reactful. It'll help you boost. It's nice too because it shows you with the tool, without the tool, what the conversion rate is, so you can get a real good grasp of whether it's working or not and how much it's helping. And that's the key to knowing if the money is worthwhile, because they charge a monthly fee. So it definitely makes sense to use tools like that. Yeah, I definitely recommend A/B testing tools of various types. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'll definitely check those out. So if we were going to, what would you recommend for, if we were going to stay away from Clickbank, what would you recommend as an alternative to that? Do you think we should go with something that's like iDev affiliate type idea? Or should we go with a platform like, I don't know if CJ even does digital products, maybe ShareSale?
It depends. The different affiliate networks are ideal for different scenarios. A lot of those networks like CJ and ShareSale are a little bit more on the e-commerce front. There's a lot of their affiliates are e-commerce, promoting e-commerce merchants. Not to say they wouldn't promote a personal branding course, but they may not have that audience. The key to having productive affiliates is finding the affiliates with that audience, the audience that would buy your product. So other similar courses that are similar but different, that are maybe in personal branding but a different type of course, or people that talk a lot about personal branding, those would be good affiliates. The affiliates that you'll find on CJ or ShareSale, not to say they couldn't be your affiliate or be a productive affiliate, but they may not be doing it right now. They may not be promoting these type of programs. So you have to convert them into that type of affiliate. Whereas if you go out and find people already talking about personal branding or blogging about personal branding, those are going to be your ideal affiliates, in my opinion, because they have that audience already. So they'll have a higher conversion rate by nature. And you just have to get a lot of them. It's not that you shouldn't go on Clickbank. It's just another platform that could have some potential for you. So you could conceivably be on Clickbank, iDev. iDev is an in-house platform, so you only need one in-house platform. But as far as networks go, you could conceivably be on Clickbank, on ShareSale. CJ would probably be a little cost prohibitive for what you're doing, and the types of affiliates they have. As like I said, it's more in the e-commerce niche, but that's not to say you couldn't cultivate them into your type of or productive affiliate. You could. It would just take a lot of effort to do so. So, but usually when companies come to me and they want to recruit affiliates, the first batch of affiliates we prospect are affiliates or websites or blogs that have their target audience. Those are likely going to be the best performers and actually be able to produce sales. So you should look for websites and blogs that are talking about personal branding, that have email lists, that can do an email blast for you. Those would be like gold, in my opinion, because they can push a button, do a blast, and bring in a bunch of sales. Otherwise, it's going to be a banner on their website or blog, or it's going to be a blog post about your product, which is great. It's fine. It's not pushing a button and bringing in a bunch of sales. Yeah. It's a banner on a website or a blog post. It's not that it's bad. It's just that it doesn't rein in the sales like an email blast would. But in my opinion, you need many types. You need many affiliates all producing at once. It's never enough to have just email publishers or website publishers or bloggers. You need all of that. You need all of that in abundance. And then over time, if you prospect a lot of those types of websites and blogs and people already talking about personal branding, you'll have productive affiliates over time if you go after them and you recruit them. Yeah,
absolutely. Do you recommend having prizes or things like that for affiliates? Like if they hit 10 sales, offer a prize, and if they hit 50 sales.
Yeah, absolutely, I do. You can have prizes, you can have tiers, performance tiers, where if they hit a certain amount of sales in a month, you give them a bonus, or you pay them a higher commission for that month's sales. That's a lot of times how it's done. You could have what are called activation bonuses, where let's say you sign up 100 affiliates and only 10 of them are producing. You can offer a bonus to the non-producers. If they produce their first sale, you'll give them a $25 bonus or a $50 gift card or something like that to inspire them to try a little harder or promote your company with a little bit more intensity, I guess you could say, to try to realize their reward. So yeah, things like activation, that's an activation campaign. And then there's contests. Contests you have to be careful with because they're a little bit gimmicky. But over time they make more sense when you have a couple hundred affiliates maybe, or a couple thousand affiliates. Then when you run a contest, it can produce more, or it can show its value a little bit more than when you only have handfuls of affiliates. Then it may not do anything. So contests and things like that make sense, in the future once you have a decent amount of affiliates built up. Yeah.
Awesome.
I've actually got a question, Evan. What do you think about paying lifetime commission for the customer? So say we recruit, because we've got a monthly subscription-based product, yeah?
Yeah.
So say we recruit some two-tier, affiliate salespeople.
Yeah.
How long would you pay commission for?
Well, affiliates like residual commissions.
Yeah.
You'll have more loyal affiliates if you pay them for the lifetime of the customer. There's no doubt about it. It just depends on how you want to structure it, to be honest with you. In my opinion, you should structure it to where they're compensated as well as possible and you're still making money from it. You have to strike the balance, though, of that. Some companies will pay a higher upfront bounty for the sale or for the customer. Like let's say you're charging, $24.95 a month. They might pay $50 for the sale,
right?
That type thing, and that can work. That can work well. Or you pay them, $15 a month or $10 a month on a $25 sale, and you pay them residually for the life of the customer.
Yeah,
that's probably the more lucrative way to for the affiliate to go, and you should be thinking what's going to benefit them the most. While still protecting your bottom line and still making those sales profitable. That's the balance you have to strike. But yeah, I do agree with residual commissions for affiliates. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. I think. So how many layers would you go deep?
You can go many layers deep. It's you don't want to go like anything crazy like 20 layers deep, but you can definitely go a few layers deep and be fine, with slicing and dicing the commissions. You should definitely have that second tier so you can have affiliates bringing in their friends and then getting an override over what their friends produce. So they definitely need that two-tier approach. Whether you go any further than that, possibly. I think it's okay. As long as the tracking supports it, and handles it, you can go as many layers or levels as the tracking will support. Yeah. So, but definitely 2 or 3 layers is appropriate. That way, the affiliates can bring in their friends, and they can feel good about. Then they don't have to be secretive about it, and they can tell their friends about it, their blogger friends or their personal branding, friends. that are also in that space and say, listen, I'm with this company as your affiliate and I'm making money, so I think you should be too. Sign up through this link and, you'll go underneath me and we'll both make money.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you think that it's got a sort of negative connotation, though, a bit like pyramid selling, and that it sort of turns people off because of the MLM business, the industry?
No, not really, because it's MLM is a thing in itself. They're pretty distinct. They're similar. They're similar in certain ways, but MLM and multi-tier affiliate are distinct crowds.
Yeah.
You don't have people that are into MLM are into MLM, and they're not into anything else. People that aren't into MLM aren't into MLM at all. So if you have a multi-tier affiliate payout structure, I don't think it's going to turn anyone off, to be honest with you, because it's not an MLM. MLMs have certain ways they do things that are very indicative of an MLM. Like the way they structure their commissions and the way they approach the whole concept is very network marketing oriented. Whereas multi-tier affiliate is just, sign up under my link and we'll both make money. Or sign up as an affiliate and I'll make a little override over what you produce. That's where it begins and ends. It's not anything beyond that. Where MLM, there's a lot that's wrapped up into it. It's more than just a commission structure. It's, you have to actually go out and get people signed up for the product. And, there's other things that MLMs require of their participants that multi-tier affiliates doesn't pertain to.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of sort of almost brainwashing techniques in MLM, whereas affiliate is a bit more like, well, you do what you want kind of thing. If you like the idea, you buy into the quality of the product, you and it fits with your target market, right? Just like you're saying. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, so really it's about looking at who serves your audience already, isn't it? So I mean, for some products, it's quite simple. So like in the dental industry, I used to do a bit of work in the dental industry. So it would be fairly simple, wouldn't it? It's like, well, people buy toothpaste, you're going to sell them, you're going to go and approach someone who sells dental floss and get them to sell your toothpaste for you. You know what I mean? So It's quite simple, isn't it, at the end of the day?
And that's what I'm trying to convey to you guys with the personal branding product.
Yeah.
You go out and you find people that are also talking about personal branding, that they may have a course, they may not. A lot of course types of scenarios, that's what they do. They have a course, but they promote other courses as well, other people's courses, and they swap it. You swap it, I'll promote your course, you'll promote my course, and we'll pay each other on a rev share. That's a beautiful thing if you can cultivate those types of relationships.
I've already got one of those for us, which is brilliant, because a lot of the people that do sort of social media courses, they don't do personal branding, you know. And also they don't do what we do. Like we're quite unique in what we do, really, and I think that's kind of the point, isn't it? It's being unique and getting people to buy into you as people, right, for what we're doing.
I agree. Something like personal branding, it's at the end of the day, it's does the course make the money, flat out. It's if they market it on your behalf, how much are they making? If they're making money, that's why conversion rate is so important, and price point and all the attributes that go into conversion rate. Because if they send it out on your behalf, they do an email blast or they do a blog post, and they don't make any sales, they're going to be like, why did you even ask me to do this? That's why
of course
it's crucial to, before you go out and bring partners. I know, there's a strong desire to make that happen right now, but you really need to not put the cart before the horse and, do it at the appropriate time, because you want those happy partners. You want those happy affiliates. If they're not happy, they're not going to continue promoting you, and it's not going to gain, what's called traction in the affiliate industry. Traction is basically having happy, productive affiliates, and then you can go out and get more happy, productive affiliates, and over time you'll have a large amount of happy, productive affiliates, and you'll have a very well producing affiliate channel. If you don't hit on all those cylinders, you won't ever achieve that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen one person that really runs a good program is Eugene from Market Samurai, and so I've promoted them as an affiliate, and so they'll reach out and do like free ebooks every once in a while, and they'll use content. So they'll say, hey, we put together this great new ebook, and then it has the affiliate links already in the ebook, and it just makes it easy to promote, and it's adding value, and so I always thought they did a really good job with that. And then I go
like
there. Yeah, and they've got swipe files ready to go. They've got like 3 or 4 different emails, and they've got all different ads and stuff like that, and all the research. They make it so easy to promote.
Yeah.
And I think that really helps. And
Yeah, definitely. Having the logos and the links and just making it really, really simple, right? So that you can just you've got all the links you need, all the pictures for your social profiles, for your website, all the copy as well, and perhaps some videos. What do you think on videos? I kind of missed a bit of this, so Garen might have asked you about that already. So if he has, I'm sorry, I had a boiler man come to the door. So
no, I do recommend having many different types of affiliate types of creatives. Banners, links, emails, videos, ebooks, whatever you can facilitate your affiliates with, you should have. And you should have all of that, and all of that has to be really well done. And it's equally as important, if not more important, than the actual conversion rate, because if they never get there in the first place, they'll never have a chance of converting. So you have to do the front end creative really well, and like you said, you have to spoon feed your affiliates and hold their hand. A lot of affiliate managers, they don't get that. They don't want to put in the work because they're lazy. And they just don't grasp the fact that you have to spoon feed your affiliates and really facilitate. Like if someone signs up as your affiliate, you present them with the package of here's everything you need to be a successful affiliate. They shouldn't have to log in and do anything.
Totally.
Just send it all to them through email. Here's all your coded up links, your emails, your banners, your whatever creative you're giving them to market with. Here's everything already coded up with your referral link, and fire away. They shouldn't have to put in. All they should have to do is promote, and they shouldn't have to do any work beyond that. Otherwise, it's going to break down, and you're not going to have participation level that you would if you facilitated that aspect.
Yeah.
But a lot of affiliate managers, they don't get that because they're lazy, and they just expect their affiliates to they just think your affiliates are going to go and do it, and some will, not, but only a small percentage will be able to, put in the effort it takes to be a productive affiliate. Everyone else you have to facilitate and handle in that way. Otherwise, they're not even going to participate.
It's no different to actually recruiting. I mean, I was in the wine industry in the UK for many years, and we sold quite a lot of products to America. Actually, we used to sell mead, honey wine to a lot of restaurants, fine restaurants in New York and Whole Foods and everything else. But we had a really great importer, and he was just regimented in what he wanted. He's like, right, I want this amount of samples per case. I want this amount of promotional material. I want cups. I want leaflets. I want banners. And it's exactly the same. There's no difference really, except it's just digital, right?
I agree completely. It's all just marketing materials.
Exactly.
You have to have a really well done package of marketing materials, all coded up. So when they sign up as your affiliate, or you sign them up as your affiliate, sometimes you actually have to sign them up yourself. And then actually do that piece for them, and then when they're when it's time to get paid, then they can log in and enter their address and whatnot where the check's going to go.
Right.
But you can actually take care of the
Oh, really? Okay. So would you actually build them a website and give them a website?
I wouldn't say no. Absolutely. If you can give them a landing page or even a website. I used to have a free website building tool that would build free affiliate websites. I had it, for several years. We would build free affiliate websites for our affiliates, and I definitely recommend something like that. That's a little bit more intensive type of thing, where you have to build it. When I was doing it, it was a different day and age. You could do it now a lot easier than 10 years ago. And I definitely recommend giving them anything they could possibly need, whether it's a landing page or a WordPress website with the banners already on it. And then they can go on there and just blog on it, or you can blog for them. And you just give them the site, you give them the URL, and you say, here's your URL, go promote the URL. Just share this URL everywhere you want to share it, word of mouth, or Facebook, Twitter, email, LinkedIn, wherever. And if anyone visits that URL and clicks through and converts, buys the course, you get paid.
Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds very, very cool. So what would you do if you were us? What would you do to start with? Would you focus on testimonials to start with, and then go for the how would you begin? If you had a product, you had say a handful of sales, what would you do?
I would work on the conversion rate. I would address several aspects of the conversion rate and boosting it, increasing it with different strategies. And that's what I do that with clients. They hire me specifically for that purpose, working on boosting their conversion rate. So I get with a conversion rate expert or read some of my articles or videos about how it's done and then go do it yourself, and then address those aspects of your conversion rate, and then start racking up the customer reviews and the testimonials, like you said. And then once you have a sufficient amount of those, then you're in a position to, either buy some of your own traffic and further hone the conversion rate. Then from there, you should be at a point where you can start reaching out to potential affiliates and telling them, this is something they can make money with, and you really love to have them on board, and you can start that prospecting, that outreach. And
so,
feel good about it.
Okay, so it's Garen and I have talked about this for a few weeks, or a month or two actually. It's about working out the conversion rate first, and then tweaking it to be as good as you can get it, and split testing it, and then finding the affiliates. Is that right?
Absolutely. That's if you want to do it in the correct steps, that's exactly how you'll do it.
Well, we'd rather do that than actually nuke a load of potential affiliates. Yeah,
I agree. You don't want to ruin the first impression, because you only get one chance to make the money, really. So definitely, I tell companies all the time, prove it internally first, that your website converts adequately. If you can't do that, then how's an affiliate going to make a sale?
Well, that's very, very helpful. Thankfully, I have a friend who specializes in conversions, so I might be able to get him to lend us a hand. I think he wants the personal branding course, so I might be able to get him to help me. He'll probably listen to this in a few weeks' time and say. And say you got me, So
well, Evan clearly knows his stuff.
He does.
If someone wants to hire you, Evan, how should they do that?
Well, they can hop on over to my agency's website. It's experienceadvertising.com. They can call me. They can email me. Evan@experienceadvertising.com. I'm pretty easy to find. They just Google Evan Weber and find me on LinkedIn, or find my website and contact me. And, really, really easy to find online. And
do you work with a percentage of the commissions, or do you get paid on a basis of commissions, or do you have a flat rate that you work with, and then just the commissions are all for the merchant, or?
Well, most of what we do is agency retainer based work. We're being paid a monthly retainer fee. And there's some situations where it's also a percentage of the commissions, but sometimes the commissions don't happen right away. So an affiliate program, one thing you have to grasp is that it grows over time. So it may take 6 to 12 months to really get into a position that you think you have a productive affiliate program. So it's definitely going to take some time to grow it to where you start really seeing the light. Like this is really going to be a great thing one day. So you really have to view the long term. In fact, I tell companies, year 2 it will far exceed year 1. You have to look at it on an annual basis and grow it annually. And if you look at it like that, then you won't be disappointed, and your expectations will be realistic. If you don't look at it like that, your expectations won't be realistic, and you'll be severely disappointed. I'm not saying it can't happen sooner, but it typically doesn't happen sooner. At least getting to a level where it's a consistent sale producer, and a formidable channel of your digital marketing strategy. That can take all of 6 to 12 months, if not longer, to get to a point where it's a consistent producer for you that you don't have to worry about it. It just produces. So, yeah. But if you do it right, it does grow over time. And that's the goal, is to grow it over time. Both the total participants and also the producers. And you can focus on growing both those groups. The overall number of affiliates, how many are participating, and then how many are producing. And those are 3 what they call KPIs, key performance indicators, that you can monitor and measure over time and look to grow those. When we manage an affiliate channel for a company, those are the KPIs we look to grow over time, to show that we're growing their affiliates in 3 ways, through overall growth, participants, and producers. And if you do that, you'll have a well-producing affiliate program over time.
Fantastic.
Yep. So you think for an affiliate commission, probably around 40%? Do you think that would be a good one to aim for in the information marketing business?
It depends. It depends. It's as much as possible. It's as much as possible where the affiliate's going to make money with it. It's going to be lucrative for them, you're still making money. That sounds like a good number, but everything is different. And the nice thing about information products is you can pay out a higher commission than like an e-commerce website. So 40%, it sounds like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it won't be much unless they're actually making sales. So it could be 80%. But if the conversion rate doesn't back it up, it's meaningless. It's a meaningless figure.
Yeah.
But I think 40 to 50, in the 30 to 50 in the information product space is, appropriate. Get people excited. Yeah.
Right on. So our thing is, we're looking at doing like either a free 7-day trial or like a very low end price front offer for the first month, so that we can get our conversion rate up. So how can we incentivize affiliates when there's not a lot of money being made up front? Because affiliates like to send that email and get paid, right?
Well, it's not so much when they get paid; it's how much they get paid. Right. Whether it happens a week later or a month later, it just matters when they make it and how much it is. So if they have to wait a little longer to get there, let's say it's a 7-day trial and you're waiting a month to then bill them the full amount or a decent monthly rate that you can pay out a percentage of. As long as you're getting them to that point eventually, that's what's important.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I think we've covered some amazing bases here. Is there anything else that you think we should that our listeners should also keep in mind, just in terms of affiliate marketing? Any other tips that come to mind?
I mean, there are many tips. Go read my articles, watch my videos.
Absolutely. So experienceadvertising.com is the best place to go to check out those.
No, actually, I have a lot of my content up on my LinkedIn profile right now.
You've got a lot going on LinkedIn. You've got a big group too, don't you?
Yeah, I have a few affiliate groups.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, join my affiliate groups on LinkedIn. You'll get exposed to my content. If you connect with me on LinkedIn, send me an invite, then you'll get my content sent to you directly. And all my articles, my how-to articles, are on my LinkedIn profile. So I have over 100 articles on there that cover every aspect of digital marketing. Affiliate marketing just being one aspect of it. And if they want to learn more about being an affiliate or having affiliates or advertising effectively online, definitely connect with me on LinkedIn and check out my articles on LinkedIn and my videos, and you'll have everything you could possibly want right there.
Cool. Very cool. So, Evan, I wanted to ask you, what are some of your favorite Jimi songs?
Yes, you're the Jimi Hendrix fan.
Yeah.
Wicked.
I love Jimi Hendrix.
Same here.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything. I don't have a preference because there's so much to enjoy.
Well, what's some stuff that? So I've listened to a lot of his stuff. I know Band of Gypsies. I know, but what's some stuff maybe that I wouldn't be aware of that I could check out? Because I know all the mainstream stuff, of course.
Yeah, well, they recently released some Band of Gypsies remastered stuff. So that's good stuff. There's a box set. There's a box set of Jimi Hendrix Experience group stuff that is on Spotify. Just go to Spotify and look up Jimi over there. And there's some releases that have come out in the last few years that are gems from the vault, so to speak. That there's a lot of good stuff up on all the official releases, and and there's also a lot of they call bootlegs on YouTube. So that's where you get a lot of his live concerts that aren't officially released and things like that. Studio jams. It's all up on YouTube. To be honest with you, search for Jimi Hendrix live concerts, and you'll there's probably 100 live concerts on there that you can jam of various qualities, because some of it's soundboard, some of it's audience recording. So it depends what your tolerance is for audience noise and things like that. Some of it's a little harder to listen to than others because the sound quality isn't as high as some of this soundboard recorded stuff. But to a true Jimi Hendrix fan, there's no such thing as poor quality. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just additional music, that hasn't been heard before. So it's all up on YouTube and Spotify, to be honest with you.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check out some live concerts on YouTube then, and I've been on Spotify. I'll check out Spotify again and see if there's anything up there that I haven't listened to. And Jimmy's the man, So definitely a big Jimi fan. So we've got that in common for sure. Good.
I'm glad to hear it.
Awesome. If there's anybody that needs affiliate marketing, you're going to be the person that we introduce them
Absolutely.
to. So I don't know anybody else that actually specializes completely in it. So it's a good niche. It's a good niche that you've got there.
There aren't many of us out there. There are some. I do feel like we, as an agency, we do it properly, but there's various levels of intensity of which to grow an affiliate program. A lot of it depends on what you want to put into it, and where you want to focus your efforts, the outreach and even budget. Because there are places where you can advertise for affiliates, like in Google or Facebook, advertise to get affiliates to sign up, and there's cost there. So you have to measure it and make sure it's having ROI. But there are ways to grow your affiliate program, both in a paid advertising way, organically, and through networks. And again, my articles will illuminate a lot of that for you.
Cool.
A lot of the ways you can recruit affiliates outside of just outreach. But I do think outreach is probably the number one way to accomplish it. It just takes a lot of outreach. It's a very, you have to do it in volume. You're not going to get there with 100, sites contacted. You'll start getting there, a couple thousand.
Yeah.
You have to do volume to really get where you want to go.
Okay.
Do you do that on a one-on-one basis? Like, do you contact each one individually and then try and personalize it?
Absolutely. Personalized outreach. Personalized outreach. Spend the weekend doing it. Spend a few hours each night doing it.
Yeah.
You can even hire a virtual assistant to help do it if they do it properly. You have to make sure they have the right process for doing that and the right thing they're sending out. But you can hire help outreach to compile the list and also to do the outreach. Mm-hmm. So awesome. You can hire people to help with the process.
For sure. And hopefully we can scale this up and make a bunch of sales and then hire you to help us too. That's the goal. We want to make enough money to really hire you, and because you're clearly a pro. And so I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the podcast. There's been so much awesome content here. I know people are going to love it. And I'm really looking forward to sharing this. And thanks again, Evan. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Man. Can't thank you enough. And we will certainly be in touch.
Absolutely.
No problem. All right. Sounds good, guys.
Thanks, man. Okay.
All right. Good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.